start the news tonight with a bombshell allegation dealing with the Boosie bash and the family of a Southern University fraternity pledge killed in a hazing incident. We first broke the news this afternoon. Attorney General Liz Murrill may seek legal action against one of the most prominent rappers to come from Baton Rouge. Little Boosie headlined Boosie bash tonight and said some of the proceeds from the concert would go to a scholarship honoring Caleb Wilson. But his family disputes that. The AG says Boosie was using Wilson's name to promote his annual music festival. News 2's Gabby Davis has more on the actions Murrill is calling.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. All right guys, so let's get right into this. So this is actually out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Boosie the rapper. So Boosie the rapper actually just hosted his 6th annual Boosie Bash concert this past weekend, right? So as you guys know, he held it at Southern University, where one of the students tragically passed away actually about a few weeks ago, Caleb Wilson, that actually passed away due to a hazing incident that happened with the fraternity Omega Psi Phi. So Boosie thought it would be kind, nice, and generous to give back to that foundation or give back to that young man and his family. So he wanted to create a memorial scholarship in honor of Caleb Wilson. Now, apparently, there probably was some conversation between him and Dad that he kind of had off the grid or whatever about the scholarship, but I don't think he disclosed to Dad that he would be basically advertising or creating a flyer and putting it up and plastering it for the concert or advertising or things like that. So basically, the Attorney General of Louisiana is out seeking a lawsuit against Boosie. Check out the video.
With a bombshell allegation dealing with the Boosie bash and the family of a Southern University fraternity pledge killed in a hazing incident. We first broke the news this afternoon. Attorney General Liz Murrill may seek legal action against one of the most prominent rappers to come from Baton Rouge. Little Boosie headlined Boosie bash tonight and said some of the proceeds from the concert would go to a scholarship honoring Caleb Wilson. But his family disputes that. The AG says Boosie was using Wilson's name to promote his annual music festival. News 2's Gabby Davis has more on the actions Murrill is calling disgusting. Gabby.
Sarah Gray, the annual Boosie Bash kicked off today and was supposed to be a way to launch the Caleb Wilson Memorial Scholarship. That's what Boosie told WBRZ on Friday. Boosie did confirm he was working with the Human Jukebox and Wilson's family to honor Wilson with a scholarship. Take a listen.
Love it. Now I have to ask, so on a more serious note, you guys are launching a scholarship for Caleb Wilson in conjunction with the Human Jukebox. Talk about that.
Yeah, we teaming up, me, Perfect 10, all us teaming up to do something for the passing of him. Try to make we just trying to lift some people up and get some notoriety on what happened and how it's going down. But we definitely in support of him. We grateful for his dad, because his dad, we was having problems making this go on because of that situation. But his dad said he had a Boosie Bash ticket. He wanted to come. Mm-hmm. So we sorry for the loss, and we just gonna try to make it right. Start a foundation for him, and make sure his people straight.
According to the Attorney General, Wilson's parents had no idea that the event was happening. They knew Boosie had wanted to start a scholarship, but that was the furthest the conversation went. Murrill said the family's upset, saying it's victimizing them all over again. She did tell us promoters agreed to stop using Caleb's image, but says the damage is already done. The 6th annual Boosie Bash kicked off at Southern University. Boosie confirmed to WBRZ on Friday that he had plans to use the funds from Boosie Bash for a scholarship dedicated to Caleb Wilson. Wilson died in an alleged hazing incident back in February. According to Attorney General Liz Murrill, Wilson's family says they had no knowledge that their son's name and image was being used to promote the music festival.
Their understanding was that Boosie wanted to contribute and start a scholarship fund at the school, and she put some money towards starting a scholarship. That was the extent of the conversation that they had with him more than a week ago, and no one ever asked them or even mentioned this event, and no one ever asked them if they could use his name and image to promote the event.
But on Friday, Boosie talked with WBRZ and confirmed he was working with both Wilson's family and the Human Jukebox. Merle says she intends to take legal action for the misuse of Wilson's name for profit.
It's a dramatic misrepresentation of and misappropriation of Caleb's name and image to support a for-profit event.
We reached out to Boosie's team, who were not available for an interview. They did say they are aware of the Attorney General's statement and do have plans to respond. Merle says her work starts Monday. She says Boosie and his team owe the family an apology.
And I think the promoters just saw an opportunity to promote the event on the backs of people who just suffered an unimaginable loss.
Hear me out. I don't think there was any ill intent on neither one of their sides. Boosie, perfect plan, bad timing. I think they just laid him to rest, I think the weekend of the Boosie concert, if I'm not mistaken. So the parents are still grieving. They're still kind of going through it. Like, it was a tragic loss. It was a lot going on and surrounding it. I just think wounds are still kind of open, and it was a little just too soon to see his picture just plastered up like that at a concert. And I don't think, he was doing it to promote the concert. He genuinely was doing it. I honestly think he was genuinely doing it to actually give back to the family. However, it seemed as though it was being promoted so that he can get ticket sales. I don't think that's what the cause was, because like people said, Boosie concert actually sells out often. And, you know, he had a pretty heavy lineup. I really think that people, if they was going to buy a ticket, they was going to buy one. And he even stated that Caleb, prior to his passing, actually had a concert ticket. He was ready for the Boosie Bash after speaking with his father and stuff. So he kind of got that information. So I honestly don't think it was any ill intent. I just think it was a misunderstanding. And words probably was misconstrued. So do I think Boosie was being, like, malicious? No. Do I think the parents, for seeking out, like, answers, were being malicious? Absolutely not. I just think their wounds are open and they're grieving. And the Attorney General thought this would be the perfect time to, you know, put a lawsuit out on Boosie. Bottom line, I don't want this to kind of deter Boosie from doing great things, because even now I think he's a little upset. He did kind of speak out like, they're trying to take me down. I'm going to let you guys listen to that clip. I just want to give you guys my opinion and perspective before I let y'all listen to everything. But he's pretty much feeling down about the decision, and that the fact that they're trying to sue him for basically the misuse of Caleb's picture and his name for a profit. So I just don't want this to deter him from doing anything good for others, as well as Caleb. He still can do the funds for it, but I just think the parents just wanted a little bit more involvement to understand where the picture was going to be, or, you know, just insight on it. That's not what they wanted to see after putting him to rest this past weekend. So, you know, I really think it can be resolved outside of the courtroom. I'm gonna, you know, keep you guys updated and see what happens in the next few weeks. But I'm gonna let you guys see what Boosie said, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Be blessed, eliminate stress, but stay genuine, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Nah, these people f***ing with me in Louisiana. That's why I moved from now on, bro. It might be the last of Boosie Bash. That might be the last, bro. I'm thinking of taking Boosie Bash on the road, bro. Boosie Bash, Arkansas. Boosie Bash, Texas. Boosie Bash, Florida. Boosie Bash, Tennessee. These people trying to take me down, bro. I don't think I'm going to Baton Rouge no more, bro. I think that's it. That shit it for me, man. These people. I need some fucking water. Boosie Bash, Florida. Boosie Bash, Indiana. Boosie Bash, Tennessee. Boosie Bash, California. Boosie Bash, Illinois. Gonna look for some venues this morning. Spend me about $300,000 on the tour right quick. I'm gonna take this shit on the road, man. They ain't gonna let me be great, bro. Boosie Bash, Virginia. Shit'll be crazy. Boosie Bash, Ohio. I'm finna take this shit on the road. Boosie Bash, Indiana. Naptown gonna that hoe. Just a money grab, bro. Just a money grab. Just anything to take me down in Louisiana, bro. Man, I did this shit out of love, bro. My business partner came to me. He said, man, you know that kid just died, man. You want to do something for that kid, man, and his family? The kid just died at sudden. I'm like, of course I'll do something for him. We'll give him a 20, man. You know what I'm saying? Do a $10,000 scholarship and give him another 10 to his family when we get there. This shit is sad, bro. You know, like, all the revenue I bring to this city, all the stuff, they just always trying to take me down, bro. Like,